Well, we are going to talk about the most beautiful topic of today, that is baby led weaning. And when it comes to toddler nutrition, what else can we have better than two doctors speaking about babies, thinking about eating by their own, and also following a few norms which the moms are yet to understand. Dr. Paakhi, I welcome to you at the Baby Chakra platform, especially at the Baby Chakra community. And I would like to ask you, how is weaning being considered as the new norm of setting in for the babies?
Okay, so I would like to start me. So today I am not only going to talk as a doctor but also as a mother. So and he's just gonna turn two. So I will be also sharing my experience as to how beautiful blend of baby-led weaning and the traditional weaning for my son. We
Right.
all know that there is some kind of anxiety that a mom has when it comes to feel that the baby is underfed or something. So that's one of the reasons for mothers to accept baby led weaning in their daily routine. And some of them are online and they do not give any kind of purees or anything to their baby. So I would like to tell you of both these things. Both of them are equally important. So what I did was once. There are a few signs that you need to look out for that your baby is ready for baby led. Ready for BLW till he was around 7 to 8 months, and the few signs are that he starts picking up things, his motor grip, put all the toys in the mouth. So you have to look out for these signs. Till the time he's not in whole, I wouldn't recommend to start baby led weaning. Initially, I started off with a little bit of soup, and then we went down to baby led weaning. So there is you need to keep your baby in, as soon as he has his half birthday, you have to give him fruits or vegetables, and you need to start. So there is nothing like that.
Yes.
So you,
uh,
yeah.
Most of the mothers find it a little difficult on what to introduce in the first 6 to 8 months. So, can you list out a few foods over here when we start with the traditional weaning? Number one, because we follow many customs across India, and also that mothers are confused, whether to continue with breastfeeding or to continue with weaning, because every baby has a different behavior that they are showcasing. So could you throw your highlights on this, please?
Okay. So what to always give him his favorite finger foods first. Once he stops eating, then wants puree, and there are few signs. One is this, and one is bad if he wants more food. So you can feed him with the puree or something. तो अगर आप तो आपको पता है in many customs you start with rice water, you start with dal ka pani. Just a few days back I was involved in a very healthy discussion with my colleagues. So out of India that rice water and dal water is not healthy for the baby. So
Oh,
it's not healthy. In lot of I can even share screenshots with you. Even there was a huge so वहाँ पे क्या होता है, people boil and छान देते हैं. We
yes.
make a kind of dada. Nutritions are in the water. We're not straining
Correct.
the water. So that is good. You can all. The next thing is never give raw fruits to your baby till he is 8. You can give banana, but all the other fruits like pear, apple, everything you puree it. It's always
Okay.
better because he might choke.
Correct.
So once you are done with all the be explaining the difference between gagging, choking, and how you can identify, because start baby led weaning, it's very important that you're alert about this thing. क्योंकि जब just a few minutes to identify क्या exactly है and to call or be aware of that. So you can do baby led weaning only if you're around the baby.
Correct.
Food and you give at least for the initial 9 months. I would suggest 8 to 9 months.
Right.
Months only the baby led weaning food when you are around the baby, and surface clean, because वो plate पे खाने वाला he's gonna throw around. So the next part is hygiene. Of cases, if the area is not hygienic and if you're making him sit down on without a chair, put something else in his mouth, or a dust particle might come and the baby might suffer from food poisoning. Keep these things in mind. Only when you're sure you should start baby led weaning. The custom of having high chairs as soon as the baby has turned 6 months. We do not have a paisa khata. This is what we were taught. So only when you
Yes.
feel that the surroundings are perfect for the baby led weaning part, only then you should introduce. If you feel that you can do is whenever you are sitting as a snack, you can start.
Mm-hmm.
Once the kid turns and introduce a small snack in the evening. So when you
Right.
introduce a snack, you can start giving boiled apple, boiled broccoli, a toasted bread. So bread works one thing. So baby led weaning में वो भी होता है. You don't need to buy any kind of teethers or something, and he'll keep munching on it. So it also helps in that. So the recommend is apple, pear, all of these are good. And you can, if you had given puree for Kabir. So when
Okay.
I wanted to introduce, told you, 7 or 8 months. So I used
Uh-huh.
to keep puree in one bowl, and I used to cut the food and identify that it's the same food, and it's very easier for him to start baby led weaning. So if you're a non-vegetarian, you can even give boiled eggs. Just make sure that it's not small. गलती होती है कि मॉम्स को लगता है बेबी लेड वीनिंग है तो छोटा पीस दो कि वो पूरा का पूरा मुंह में डाले. वो वेरी स्मॉल bite sized pieces, they directly try to gulp it down because they don't know, so the kids don't have a lot of teeth at that time.
Yes.
So always give a longer piece so that he can chew, or he has to munch, or has to do something with the food. Don't give bite sized pieces. मुंह में डालता है and they directly try to gulp it down. So that is one of the reasons that causes. Yeah.
Yes. So I would also like to ask you one thing. Ki the babies who are drooling too much, okay, they are teething, they are drooling, and as you said about gagging and choking. So with this, the mothers are a little worried ki if my child is eating too much, number one, and if my child is gasping also too fast, is it the correct way? So can you throw a light over here in how can a mother slow down the pace when we are introducing foods of this kind, where it's a puree form or whether it's a small piece which is we are giving to the babies?
So if you are giving a puree form, what I would do is fill the spoon near his mouth. Never put it in the mouth.
Okay.
Always put near
Right.
the mouth. So if the baby is ahead and he'll eat. The second thing is when you try to force feed a baby, association हो जाता है. So food is something he needs to have for his whole lifetime. So negative. We have a habit that he is having his favorite foods, but I've seen 6-year-old kid that the mothers are forcing them with milk,
Yes.
forcing
Yes.
them with foods. तो वो एक नेगेटिव. अभी बच्चों को नहीं पता कि मुझे ये चीज नहीं पसंद है. They just know I am not eating. Mummy is telling ये तुम्हें नहीं पसंद है. So never try to force feed. Always take fill the, even a 6-month-old baby will come ahead.
Yes.
कि हम ये भी करते हैं तो they turn their mouth impulse, they know how to turn their mouth towards what they want. So you don't need to force feed, just come ahead and they'll eat. That is how you know that the baby's tummy is full or not. So when we feed them, we need to keep in mind that हमें इतना ही खिलाना है, ये आधा भरे. So you don't need to get hyper कि baby नहीं खा रहा है. And as to वो ज़्यादा खा रहा है, seen once the baby starts crawling. It might be 7 months, it might be 10 months. Whenever he or she might feel more hungry and he'll eat, जब तक वो खुद खा रहा है, वो showing signs, it's absolutely fine कितना भी खाए.
Right.
That is not force कर रहे and then you're worried that he's puking out. तो वो चीज गलत है. अगर खुद से खा रहा है then it is. And gagging and choking, lot of moms don't know this, so you have times जब वो baby led weaning करेगा, he will put the whole stick or the whole part in his, touch his throat and he might get a gagging reflex.
Yes.
तो जब बच्चा आवाजें निकालता है, जब बच्चा you know he's able to talk, तब तक it's all fine, that is just a gagging that is happening, like few sips of water and he'll be fine. The issue is when choking कब होता है, when he's not able to speak, he's not able to, like सिर्फ आंसू निकल रहे, he's not able to say anything, वो red and purple होने लग जाता है, so
Correct.
that is choking. So there are a lot of videos starting baby led weaning. हमें ये देखना चाहिए what is gagging and what is choking. Gagging is weaning and choking is what is a red flag. And whenever you have choking, that experience होता ही है, कबीर को भी एक दो बार हुआ है, you first of all you don't need to panic, already be not able to cough or speak, तो अगर आप पैनिक होगे तो वो भी पैनिक हो जाएगा. जस्ट डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में बेबी को रखना है, ऑन योर फोरआर्म एंड शोल्डर के बीच थपकना है. मोस्ट प्रोबेबली अगर ऊपर ही रहेगा डिसलॉज हो जाएगा, अगर नहीं हुई एंड जस्ट बिलो द रिस्ट यू नीड टू प्रेस 4 to 5 times, और ये टाइम के अंदर आप एक डॉक्टर सेफ्टी केस, तो जनरली आप उल्टा कर देते हो तो बेबी तो यू नीड टू know this and practice this a few times when you start around, क्योंकि immediately करते तो वो तुरंत निकल जाता है.
Correct.
कबीर के साथ ही हुआ था. So when I I used to always give him soft, but for his teething I had started with those I made at home. So
Okay.
he choked on one part, he bit because of the teeth that had come. I kept him ulta and I gave him thapki, the thing came out, it dislodges, all fine. तो आपको ये चीज का you need to be very perfect with that when you start baby. यहाँ पे क्या classes नहीं होते हैं. When you are out of India, so वहाँ पे proper class होता है. So when you have enrolled with a guy taught all the basic stuff, and as soon as your baby is gonna turn 6 months old, actually calls all the babies around that age and they have a support group, they have a WhatsApp group, and ये सब अभी चालू हो गया है, but it's still less. Like even in a BabyChakra app, and I love it because कुछ भी रहता है I can immediately ask.
Right.
Lot of the
Right.
times people are available, like even if you call the pediatrician, he's not available on all the time. So it's very good. At least some other mother who's experienced. Like for me, I'm a 2-year-old mother, so I do this and you'll be fine. So वो immediate reply जरूरी रहता है. ये time पे it's very important.
That is very very thoughtfully you said. One more thing I wanted to ask, कि हम लोग कुछ भी बच्चे को हाथ में दे देते हैं and he's running around the house and he's eating and probably to keep him engaged हम लोग उसे कुछ खाने वाली चीज हाथ में थमा देते. बट अगर वो 5 मिनट में भी कहीं दिखाई नहीं देता है, वी आर इन अ जोन दैट कि क्या हो गया, कहाँ पे गए. बट दीज चिल्ड्रन आर वेरी वेरी, और अगर कुछ नीचे गिर जाता है दे पिक इट अप एंड दे स्टार्ट ईटिंग. मोस्ट ऑफ अस आर वेरी पर्टिकुलर अबाउट हाइजीन, साफ करके देते हैं. बट दीज किड्स दे पिक अप एनीथिंग फ्रॉम द डाउन एंड दे ईट. So is this like, the question is like whether this would help to increase the immunity? Actually it is said कि Indian context में, Indian mythological context में, कि नीचे नीचे का उठा के खाना नहीं चाहिए, धो के खाना चाहिए. बट हाथ अगर हम गंदे करते हैं तो वो मिट्टी अंदर जाती है and the immunity increases. But as a mother I would like to ask you कि क्या ये कॉन्टेक्स्ट सही है, क्या ये मिथ सही है कि नीचे दिया हुआ खाना बच्चों को हेल्दी बनाता है एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. सो व्हाट इज योर टेक ऑन दिस?
See, even I'm a mother, मैं भी ये सारे, but you like I would not recommend कि नीचे से उठा के खाओ unless it's in your, you know that you've cleaned the whole house and the baby is in the house. If he's picking up from, पहले मिट्टी एंड ऑल बोलते थे क्योंकि द क्वालिटी वाज आल्सो दैट नाइस, देयर वाज नो
Yes.
पोल्यूशन, मिट्टी, घर भी मिट्टी मिट्टी का बना रहता था, काव
Yes.
डंग का बना रहता था, सो इट्स ऑल हेल्दी. बट नाउ देयर इज जस्ट पोल्यूशन, देयर इज डस्ट, दीज आर नॉट हेल्दी थिंग्स. जो रहता था, हम मिट्टी खा के बड़े हुए, तो विलेज एरिया, यू हैड अ वेरी नाइस क्वालिटी लिविंग. यहाँ पे ये सब नहीं है, एंड देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटी दैट उसके साथ हुआ हो, देयर सम अदर पॉइजनस metal around. So I would not
Correct.
recommend them to any. It's your house. You've cleaned the whole thing. इसलिए I would highly think that I followed. आगे
Mm-hmm.
चल के as soon as the baby starts running, it will become the moms. If you have this habit, so I had a very huge particular thing. So सब खिलाते थे बेबी को, जहाँ पे भी जाओ everyone tries to खा लो खा लो. So
हाँ.
what happens is baby doesn't know that I'm supposed to sit at one place. Go out, so what food items he's allergic to, what food items he's not. When he goes out, he might ask for chocolate, he might ask for ice cream from people around you. We know bacha hai, next day is gonna fall sick. So
Correct.
once do a habit that you have to sit at one place and eat. पहले हमारे elders भी बोलते थे, चाहे नीचे बैठो, चाहे डाइनिंग टेबल पे बैठो, चाहे सोफा पे बैठो, बैठ के एक जगह पे खाओ. तो know a lot of people who practice yoga and all these traditional methods, they will even advise you and drink water while standing. They say कि body को लगता नहीं है if you even drink water खड़े रह के. से ही जब आप वो रूटीन डाल दोगे कि okay, this is the time now you're sitting and you're having food, it हो जाता है बच्चों में. And you
Correct.
have to follow the same because the baby is going to do what. So show him that time हुआ, मम्मा का टाइम हुआ फूड खाने का, मम्मा is sitting and eating, it's sit and eat. तो जब उसे पता है कि एक जगह बैठ के खाना है, he will never pick up things random. No mama food. So Kabir has a habit, if he wants to have anything, even a snack, he'll climb it and mama yummy. So this is what he'll do. So ये ना बहुत है हैबिट है, बट ये जितना जल्दी हैबिट पड़ जाता है उतना ही जल्दी वो आगे तक won't be going anywhere to eat. If he'll go out and he wants to eat, he'll climb up on the nearest give me. तो I will बोला
Correct.
अच्छा ठीक है, he is trying to ask for food, so I will and don't give this what is available, या तो I will go and I'll give him whatever I feel is good. आपका काम बहुत इजी कर देगा. Initial 1 or 2 months might be difficult, but you time once he starts running. Otherwise, I've seen my friends run all the way in the house with the thali behind him trying to feed. So जरूरी नहीं है हाई चेयर हो, सोफा पे बिठा दो, कहीं पे भी बिठा दो, बट बैठ के खाए. And once the baby is 1 year, one and have a family time, try to have at least one meal together, you, your husband, your kids, or to make them sit and eat. Do not introduce cocomelon, do not introduce TV at this time. Food ka, they should know what they're eating. It also helps in motor skills. It will also identifying what they are eating, and they will know that they are full or not. जो ये overfeeding का है,
Correct.
when you watch something and eat, or if someone else is feeding you, you won't know that you're being. आप बाद में उल्टी करोगे, जब खुद खा रहे हो तो वो इश्यू ही नहीं आएगा.
करेक्ट. दिस इज अ वेरी नाइस थॉट दैट यू हैव गिवन कि एक जगह पे बैठ के मदर्स को अप्रिशिएट करना चाहिए. दे हैव टू हैव अ फैमिली मील टुगेदर एंड दिस विल अलाउ द चाइल्ड ऑल्सो टू अंडरस्टैंड कि एक जगह पे खाना चाहिए. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर वैल्यूएबल टिप्स दैट आज आपने दिया है थ्रू योर पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस एंड एज अ डॉक्टर, and the difference that you helped us to understand between choking and gagging, वो बहुत जनों को पता नहीं होता है, बट दैट वाज द मेन हाईलाइट ऑफ दिस बेबी लेड वीनिंग. एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन है, एज अ एक्सपर्ट what would you like to give a message to our mothers at the baby chakra community?
Okay, so my message regarding this topic would be, first, before baby led weaning or a traditional journey, do not like let anyone judge you. It is your for your baby. तो आप चाहे दोनों का मिक्सचर दो, आप चाहे ट्रेडिशनल दो, आप चाहे you are the best mother. You know the best for your kid. Don't let internet shame you. Don't let doing baby led weaning. Just do what is the best for you. And whenever you're starting the see some videos about gagging, choking. You, there are a lot of PDFs of me on
Yes.
Instagram. I will send a PDF of the first 100 foods. So I've even shared a Instagram post on the first 100 foods I introduced for Kabir. So you can see a lot of beautiful channels on Instagram as well who show you the plate, how they prepare the plate. Don't let anyone shame you. You know the best for your kid. क्योंकि एक anxiety है मम्मियों को तंग करता है. So do not be anxious about anything. You are doing the best. Just happy mom is happy baby. That's the only logo I always follow. Happy mom.
With this signing off, happy mom and a happy baby, I thank you for giving your valuable time at the Baby Chakra
My
community for this live chat.
always
And
close to
yeah, and
baby
thank
chakra is always
so much for appreciating that the work Baby Chakra as a company has been doing. Thank you so much.